The opening of High on Life is pure chaos in the best possible way, and honestly, it hooked me instantly. Most games ease you into the story with a long cutscene, a slow tutorial, or a boring walk forward and learn the controls section. Not this one. High on Life throws you headfirst into a world so ridiculous, so unpredictable, and so unapologetically bizarre that you can't help but grin. It's the type of intro that lets you know immediately this is not going to be your average FPS. It's going to be wild, it's going to be funny, and it's going to keep surprising you. It starts out with that over-the-top parody of a retro-style FPS, complete with clunky graphics, intentionally stiff animations, and absurd dialogue. At first, you think it's just a joke level, but it quickly becomes clear it's setting the tone. You're not in for just a game. You're in for an experience. The humor kicks in instantly, with lines that break the fourth wall, poke fun at gaming cliches, and make you feel like the developers are right there with you, sharing the laugh. Then the big shift happens. You're suddenly in your actual in-game home, in the real world of High on Life, and it's equally absurd. Your character sister is talking to you about the most random, messed up stuff, while an alien invasion literally starts happening outside. And here's where the magic really begins. It's not just that aliens are arriving. It's the way the game introduces them. Giant ships appear in the sky. Creatures start running through the streets, and everything is presented with this combination of absurd comedy and genuine stakes. You're laughing 1 second, then going, wait, what is going on, the next? And then, the moment that sold me, you pick up your first talking gun. This is where High on Life truly sets itself apart from any other shooter. The gun, Kenny, starts talking directly to you like you're his new partner, and it's not some quick gimmick. It's constant, in your face, and hilarious. I knew right then that I was in for a completely different kind of FPS. Instead of Silent Weapon, I had a sidekick with opinions, complaints, and jokes about everything that was happening. It was almost like having Bender from Futurama in weapon form, which, as a huge Futurama fan, I absolutely loved. That same mix of sarcasm, ridiculousness, and unexpected sincerity was instantly familiar to me. The pacing of the intro is brilliant. You don't just get one big moment and then settle into standard gameplay. It's a constant escalation. 1 second you're in a suburban home. The next you're running through alien-infested streets. And before you know it, you're blasting your way through completely insane environments. The game teaches you mechanics without feeling like it's teaching you. It uses humor and spectacle to guide you, so you never feel like you're being slowed down by tutorials. What I really love about this intro is how confident it is. The developers clearly knew exactly what kind of game they wanted to make, and they waste no time showing you. They don't hold back the weirdness. They don't water down the comedy. And they don't try to pretend they're a serious sci-fi shooter. They embrace the absurd from second one, and that's what makes it so memorable. And speaking of memorable, the visual design in the intro is gorgeous. You go from colorful cartoon-like suburban environments to alien streets filled with neon, strange creatures, and bizarre architecture. It's not just about looking good. It's about creating a space where the humor can breathe. A normal, gritty shooter could never pull off half the jokes High on Life does, because the world wouldn't support it. But here, the setting is practically a character in itself. Another thing I appreciate is that the intro isn't afraid to throw dialogue at you while you're in the middle of chaos. A lot of games save the best jokes for quiet moments, but High on Life understands that the funniest stuff can happen when everything is going wrong. Whether it's Kenny making sarcastic remarks while you're under fire or NPCs panicking in the most absurd ways, the comedy is woven into every second. By the time the intro ends and you're fully into main game, you already have a clear sense of what makes High on Life special. It's not just the talking guns. It's not just the colorful environments. It's the way it blends humor and action into something that feels genuinely fresh. You're not just playing to win. You're playing to see what ridiculous thing happens next. That's a huge part why I love it. And honestly, as someone who's a big Futurama fan, I can't help but appreciate how the game's humor feels like it's in the same family. It's witty, it's weird, and it's not afraid to mix dumb jokes with smart ones. There's a certain joy in not knowing whether the next line will make you roll your eyes, laugh out loud, or both at the same time. That unpredictability is addictive. Most shooters don't leave me talking about the intro days after I played it. but High on Life did. I kept thinking about those first moments. The fake retro game, the sudden alien invasion, the first conversation with Kenny. It all worked together, pull me in, and make me want more. That's rare in gaming, and it's why I think this intro is one of the best I've ever experienced. So if you've never played High on Life and you're wondering if it's worth it, I'll say this. Just play the intro. That's all it takes to know whether this game is for you. And if you're anything like me, you'll finish that opening sequence, laugh to yourself, and immediately want to see what other insane things the game has in store. Because in a sea of games that start slow, take themselves too seriously, or try too hard to be cinematic, High on Life blasts on the screen like a loud, colorful, foul-mouthed friend who refuses to be ignored. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.